Check, 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 check. Okay, we are on. Let me turn myself up a little bit. Check, check, check. All right, so let's take a look at some things here. So now the thing is that this on Thursday, my man Chris Leon Johnson. Thank you very much, Chris. You're patched into this stuff in some ways that I am not. Okay, we're on, but it's quite So, anyways, being a someone who's been working with the trans community for a while, I really do embrace them. I do feel that they are face a lot of unfair treatment. Doesn't mean that I'm ready to greenlight everything though. We're, so we're gonna. This is Let's take a look at what's going on here. So this group is called Unite Against Racism and Fascism in New York City. Okay, they're being called Antifa by other people. Are they? And some people say Antifa. Whatever. Antifa, whatever. I say Antifa, whatever. Whatever. Anyways, so here we see Defend Drag Story Hour in New York City, and we see this Thursday. There's this thing going on 3 p.m. at Jackson Heights. Wear a mask. Oh my god. Okay. So now we come down here, and they say that they are. Now the way that it's being painted to me sounds like there's been escalating tensions. I think someone got. Let's take a look right there. Actually. Wait, this is something else. Yeah, this is wild. Okay, let's. What was on that one? Yeah. Okay, we're looking for this man. What was it? He was Eric Botcher. Let's see. Drags. Let's just do Drag Queen Story Hour. Okay, and yeah, Manhattan Library. Okay. So this happened recently, but it actually went to the next level as anti-LGBTQ protesters. I can't. There's a lot of misclassification that's going on in these stories, and I'm going to have to push back right now. But you're actually going to see for yourself. So, anyways, anti-LGBTQ protesters got outside of Chelsea Special Needs Library in an attempt to disrupt a drag story event there. Nonprofit that organized storytelling hosted a reading event at Braille and Talking Book Library. I heard that they were actually paid a lot of money for this. Now the thing is that there's a lot of back and forth and a lot of inflammatory language. I feel like on both sides. I feel like sympathetic to both points of view though, and this is let me just share with you what I see. So first of all, Guardians of Divinity, they're actually supposedly the right wing of this whole situation. They notice that they have a Guy Fawkes mask here, which a lot of people would associate with Antifa, but they say fuck Antifa. So this is actually, possibly two sides of the same coin. Gays against groomers. What is this? Right? Yeah. Notice that there's quite a few retweets about gays against groomers. There are actually. I'm gonna show you once I see the footage. Right. Once we go into the footage, I do know actually. There's a guy called Republicans for Trump. I've covered them at a medical freedom rally. Now, okay, we're gonna go to this one in a second. This one is quite interesting. Okay, let's look at this one since it's popping up. What's happening to me? Okay. So the thing is that, right, one of the things I talked about earlier in my talk with other I actually had on my channel a panel discussion where we were discussing, a peaceful resolution to this Antifa, you know, uh, fighting groomers type of incident where we could just open up discussions. Because that's the way, rather than it's been escalating. We'll look at that. Okay, first of all, the people are getting protesters can't went out there. Now they said Botcher's house got broken into. Now I have it on, authority from, and the person who I know, he doesn't even like Guardians of Divinity. He feels that they are divisive and problematic and stuff. So look, this person is someone that I have a lot of respect for, but I need to do my own investigation. Look, maybe this person's right. Maybe I'll regret it later, right? But anyways, let's see, broken into. Now this person, they got into the building, right? I don't think they actually broke into the building. Broken into. Two arrested in anti-LGBTQ vandalism spree targeting NYC. It's two ladies um, breaking in. Okay, whatever. Exaggerating. That's what my boy says. But he doesn't even like them. The one who doesn't like them is saying this. Look at this. Behind a paywall. They're mad over. I think it's gonna say drag queen story hour. It is. This is stuff that's going on right now. Oh, there's actually a guy. You see how yo, in this case, right? It's two women. Now it's Erica. I thought it said Eric. Okay. They illegally entered the apartment building. Okay, so probably like the doorman was like, don't come in. They're like, fuck it, we're coming in. We're protesting. So, wrote B.I. Bitcher or something. I don't know what this is. Butcher? I don't know. To breach the inner confines of his office building. He's a public official. But here you go into the apartment. No, maybe the office. Whatever. This is, who knows what's going on. Do I ever? Damn. That's crazy. That's a crazy hat for her to wear, right? What's going on here? Oh shit. Who's this? Is that security? Wait, these people look like. Wait, okay. No, someone runs up. Okay, that's someone running up. I like these are old people here. Like it doesn't look like, but someone runs in. This is not cool. Like this is what I would say. Things are escalating, and that really, I don't know who pushed that person. That really wasn't cool. Anyways, yeah. So things have definitely started to, you know, things are escalating. Okay. So, anyways, we're gonna talk about. I talked about with this with a panel discussion, the other day, actually last night. The thing is that I'm really ready to bring in the trans community to start talking about the criticisms that these people have, and then maybe there's a compromise that can be made on both sides. And I'm also feel that in some ways United, um, what is this called again? United Against Racism and Fascism in New York City. I'm sympathetic to a lot of their positions here. So I'll just share with you my view on the whole situation and also the communications I'm saying to people and their responses. So here we see Guardians of Divinity, and one of the complaints about this event is, right, some people say it's anti-LGBTQ, but then we see that also there's this group called Gays for, what's it, Gays Against Groomers. So it's not really anti-LGBTQ, is it? It's kind of this there's a certain behavior they don't like. So let's, instead of, right, yeah, saying that they don't like us because we're gay, because they seem to be gay themselves. I know some of these people personally. Okay? Not saying I agree with every position they have, but is it anti-LGBTQ? I can't believe that. All right, anyways, so let's go to this video here, which was, once again, this is in a child's book. I do find this to be a little you'll see more. There's more. There's like a penis and stuff. Like, I understand why parents are concerned.
This book called
What's Happening to Me?
And it's for children.
There's a sperm on page 1.
What's an erection?
That's probably the most.
Is
okay.
What is being taught to little
on the
kids.
next page,
and it's pretty illustrative.
there's a dude with a hard on. Okay, and I guess it's natural. It does happen, but the thing is that when I was a kid, what I mean, sometimes I would touch myself, and then I knew it felt funny. I didn't know exactly what it was, and I would be discouraged from touching myself, and I get that now. You know what I mean? You don't want to. I just was like, why does it feel like this? You know what I mean? But I might be in public. You know what I mean? I'm a kid. I don't know anything. You know what I mean? And if they see this, right, the kid might start, having conversation with the parents, blah 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 blah. And at what age is that appropriate? Is it okay for a parent to say, I feel like I'm not ready to have a discussion with my kid until like maybe 12, or maybe they just never have a discussion. I don't know. That's really for each parent to decide, really. But I can understand where, seeing the hard on, look, I'm not saying all the books are like this, right? Some books might be more, oh, here's, okay, full frontal nudity. Look, I understand where, some, there's, right, and we use that discussion in discussion that's that we're talking about normalizing it, but it's actually available here. If you go to the live stream, it's over here. It says Drag Queen Story Hour, Coalition works to achieve consensus and solutions. Because, just trying to have a real discussion. And we talked about some of these. So if the problem is, right, now, once again, I understand Guardians of Divinity, they're pointing to this, but are they actually, maybe inflating a little bit? Are they reading this story to the kids? I mean, there could be some of the books that they're reading that are bad, and there's some of the books that they're reading that could be okay. But in some of the criticism that I've read, right, they're concerned about what is being read to the kids. So maybe along with the trans community, right, maybe we could actually say, come to an agreement together, right? Maybe take a vote. We could both come to an agreement on what book will be read. And in that way, we could address some of the concerns that they have. Now, the drag queens, okay, I'm not here to talk about my position. I'm here to really kind of like display their side from what I see when I'm looking at them. Let them speak for themselves, right? So this one over here seems like a reasonable. This one has nothing to do with they're talking about store robberies and how this store owners fighting these people trying to escape with stuff that they stole. Talking about anti-vax stuff. Here they talk about getting a glass bottle thrown. You see these ladies actually, they were actually arrested. And this seems extreme to me. Okay? We'll come back. Queen bitch gets a home visit after smearing God as a hate group. This does seem kind of aggressive and unnecessary. But we're gonna look at how each side, right, is actually responding to communications because I've actually sent them messages, so we're gonna look at that too. All right, so So here we see they're tweeting like for the event, and they say rainbow swag. Okay, I'm coming. I don't plan on really bringing mask or swag, but I'm a noisemaker myself. I might have. I don't. I want to leave the instrument at home because honestly, like stuff is going crazy. People getting pushed and stuff. It's not cool. Joy and love. I'm reaching out to them, trying to like work something out. Let's see if they're really about joy and love in a moment. Okay. Well, let me just show you the message I sent to them. Okay, so here's my message to Unite Against Racism. And I've never really dealt with them before. They're followed by the Amazon Labor Union, Luke to Freedom. Okay. Lefty progressive stuff. I went to look at Guardians of Divinity, and I get why you would be triggered. I do actually. Right? They might say that book is an unfair representation. They might defend the book. They might also feel that there's other things I'll show you in a moment where let me just show you right now. Actually, let me not take up forever. I understand why you would be triggered. Okay, so Guardians of Divinity, I did say I was like sympathetic to some of the things, but let's look at this. Like, this is Eric Botcher, and he's actually the city council member, the gay city council member, and they're transforming into Justine Smollett. I mean, I get it. I mean, it's amusing, but I get why they wouldn't like that and they would get mad about that, and why they might feel defensive. Right, they are calling them right pedophiles and groomers, and I do understand why they feel defensive about that. But they also, I would say that Guardians of Divinity have a right to, and gays against groomers have a right to be critical and to ask questions. Maybe we could work it out, right? Yeah. Anyways, Guardians of Divinity, by the way, they recently started following me. Okay, which is cool. I appreciate that. You know what I mean? I've been at other events. I also messaged, by the way, United Against Racism. So look, I get why they're triggered, right? But I've worked with them on anti-vax mandate stuff. Okay, I've seen some of the people around, right? Yeah, like not saying that we were buddy buddy or hung out or anything, right? They were hanging with their group of people, But they never caused any problems for me, right? I know that they're active people. I hosted a panel discussion on my channel today, and the DSA Tennessee co-chair is trans. I'm working with that person. That's named Brandy Salamander. Yeah, I've had her on my show. Actually, let me show you. I work with a lot of trans people because I really care. I care about their issues. I feel like they are treated unfairly. Okay, that's my online actives interview series. Okay, well, I have some different things. Okay. So here, right, I'm working, they have the trans flag in the background somewhere, I think, in this interview. Okay. Definitely encourage y'all to watch that one. There's also some recent things that I've had with this person named Commander Rose X, I believe. Yeah, I didn't realize first was trans. I do believe it's trans. Also, there's another one that I have with Comrade Pagan X, Red Pagan, right? This is the online active interview series. Let me add
that do
that if
not
it's
believe
not.
in any form of like.
Okay. Okay, it's in there. Okay. There's also someone named Andrea, right, or Cyber Demon, who's also trans. And, you know, is it trans? Andrea? What was the thing again? They play a lot of Doom or something. Yeah? Like, so they're all into, like, fighting demons and stuff. Yeah, this one. But after, Andrea started messing with, Jackson Hinkle and stuff, I was really pissed off. So I was like, yo, fuck this. You know what I mean? Wag. Yo, here she's yelling at the cops and shit. It's kind of funny because you will see that the people that, the Guardians of Divinity are also struggling with the cops. So it's weird how, the cops are really kind of like forced as like a third party into this kind of like thing. Why are drag queen shown as the only thing that LGBTQ has to offer? Like, if you want to teach your child something to the gay community, you want to show them better representation, such as gay doctor, lawyer, business owner, why damn drag queens, right? And I guess you could call that turfing or trans exclusion radical feminist. So there's other like baggage that's coming into this event, but let's look at the event itself, right? Like let's take one at a time, right? And the thing is that there's drag queens who might want to do story hour, and I guess, I'm not really against that. I'm not against it, right? If they're reading, certain books, I could see some books being good. So I'm not saying I'm for every person who's a drag queen who's trying to do this event too, because it's possible that some of them might be bad and some of them might be good. Just we could see that just any normal person, right, of any background could be trying to do something, and they could be bad or they could be good at it, right, depending on the decision that person makes that day. Okay, oh, this is their So the thing is, does she have me on her channel? Let's see. I won't be surprised if she got me to delete my shit. But I think I'm still there. I am still there. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, right. I have reached out to this community multiple times. I really reached out to Andrea when freaking Nico House decided to be a dick and started to attack her, and I was like, fuck that. You know what I mean? I'm not down for this. You know, piling on and shit. That shit is wet. Anyways, yes. Let me go back to. Oh, so I sent them both a message. You can see Guardians of Divinity actually said that they're following me. We'll see if they respond to the message. I said, look, I appreciate points you're bringing up. I do work to assure trans people fair access to shit. I don't think they're really anti-gay, maybe even anti-trans. You have the right side, what's right for your kids. I agree with that. There is some shit that goes on that should be examined more critically. Right? I just showed you what I'm thinking about that with that video right there. I reached out to UAR, United Against Racism, and they seem a little worked up. I am sympathetic to anarchist thought. I am an anarchist myself, but this new breed of Antifa is some BS, and it's a violation of anarchy. But the anarchy mindset is broadly permissive of all kinds of variants, so you'll see weird-ass anarchists that are pro-vax mandate, and shit that doesn't make sense. And if you go to their thing, right, they're telling people to wear their mask. This other thing, I mean, what kind of anarchists, like, anti-fascist? Are they defined by anarchism or are they defined by the fighting against something else? Yeah, I guess they're allowed, whatever. I'm mad. So some of the things, right, like, I actually do want to support trans people, for real. What do they say about vaccines and shit? They do accuse people of being anti-vax, which means that they want to force people to have vaccines, and that's how anarchist is that? It doesn't even make sense. Here we see they are actually, okay, Proud Boy. This is some weird stuff, so we're going to get to this one later. Actually, we're going to do this one live, right? At first, when I was looking through this thing, I felt like it was, like, reactionary. So, I I saw this suit talk it Patriots, and I didn't really take it seriously because I hadn't looked up Guardians of Divinity. But after I saw, like, the Justin Smollett shit, I was like, oh, okay, I get it, right? These people are, they're kind of like, it's gone beyond just a conversation. They're actually, fuck Antifa. They feel some type of way. That's one way that people say it, right? They're in their feelings about this shit. Okay. Anyway, so let's go back to the thing here. I am gonna look to talk of Patriots, but I do feel like these accusations to talk at Patriots, if they didn't claim to talk at Patriots, let's look it up. Yeah, maybe I'll recognize some faces. Let's see. I'm actually out here on these streets. I know who's actually doing, and I recognize people. You know what I mean? So, not saying that I know them in person because I really don't. Conservative group that supports the Republican Party and Trump. Okay. Patriot Day Parade. Okay. Selden. Where is this? Okay. Yo, Rick. He lied about everything. Okay, I don't really know what that is. Okay. There's actually Salamander Brandy is getting back to me on Facebook right now. I'm not going to show her message. I will read that on the side, but I will actually ask her if it's cool for me to show it on my live stream. Actually, I'm going to go to my chat in a second and see if she wanted. You let me know, yeah? If not, that's cool too. I'm not going to just reveal what you're talking about. But, so I'm looking for some triggering stuff. I'm going to see Kalen Ellison. Some, okay, holiday lights. Santa Claus, White Santa, whatever. Retailers raise prices. Okay, what is the problem here? Okay, maybe something. I'll look a little further. I mean, how much time do you gotta fucking look for shit, right? Maybe they're police affiliated. I don't know, right? There's a police thing. Maybe they're not. Yo, you see the cops arresting the ass. I don't know what the fuck it is. Okay, so I looked up to talk of Patriots. Whatever, right? Maybe there's something real there. Maybe there's not. I mean, it seems like and okay, anti-Semitic trope that Jews control the media. Who's running the sound shit here in New York City and keeping me off the fucking platform? FNTV, I don't even know what that is. Ed Quinn, Chuds Act Up, voters from the parts of the world were defaced. So this is talking about the recent event, yeah? Okay. They're doing something on Thursday, so it's gonna pop off. Like, it looks like things are about to get live. People are worked up about stuff. Things are increasing. I really hope that there's no guns or anything, because that's what happened in Colorado, right? The New York Republican man was paying for total war. How do they want total war? Who is Michelle Bach? I don't know what all this. I did look at Michelle Bach earlier. This is like serious Red Bull material. No Republican group. Okay, whatever. The gala, fortunately, a gang of extremists, including American white nationalists and secrets, called for war. War against who? I don't know. Look, I'm not really here. Let's see what this is. Okay. Base for total war. Okay. Okay, let me show you. Okay, then here's something. Now that I'm looking at this thing, I do feel like it's pushing the edge here. Like, okay, let's look at this one. Like the coverage of this stuff is skewed. Okay, well, you might battle in every arena in the media. I mean, this is different from war. This is like rhetoric, right? So, Gavin, he's a little bit of what is he actually doing? The White Nationals of V Dare. Okay, I got it. Maybe they are actually. I don't know. Are they memeing it? Are they whatever. Anyways, I'm not saying I'm for this event, right? I'm not into fucking these big money fucking whatever. Fuck this looks stupid. Yeah. Okay. So drag queen story hour. Maybe we can get past the, oh, that person's a Nazi. They're a Nazi, so we must kill, you know what I mean? And say, look, one of their issues is they're concerned about what book is going to be read to the kids. Maybe we could just sit down and talk with it first and say, you know what, these are the books that are going to be read, and and we can agree on that, right? If there's maybe you don't want to be censored, and I get that too, but we can at least talk about it first, right? Maybe if they're cool with it, then we don't, you could just ease it off. It's up to y'all. I sent y'all messages. I want to work this out. I don't want to fight like this. You know what I mean? I'm a trans activist. Yeah, that's true. Try to work out some kind of compromise. Are you down to the live so we can talk about what we agree on? Try to understand what the issues of contention are and see if we can find peace? Yeah. I work with trans people. I mean, I don't think they're gonna. These are supposed to be people that are fighting on trans behalf, right? So, what are you actually done to work on trans issues? I want to know, right? Are you going to get rowdy in front of to fight against the evil Nazis at the How are you actually progressing, right? Their trans people's are really investigating, right? What's actually going on with their housing, their job discrimination, things like that. Maybe this is one instance of it, right? So I could see some legitimate, you know, feelings behind doing this event. I'm not completely against it. Okay, let's go back to the thing here. So, all right. The event talks about love, and they should be willing to talk first. These people here are in pain, and that's why they're angry. That's why they're doing this. A group of violent, loud bigots who have repeatedly harassed and invaded these events in the city. Hey, you know what? If you're an Antifa, come on, you be harassed and invading. Come on, right? Yeah. Why are you using this language? You're trying to sick them, trying to sick the cops on them. If y'all are anti-cop, why are you using language like this? Queer community members and allies will be there. Okay. I guess I'm an ally. I don't know. Are they helping me? I do come out and help them. Sometimes they help me actually. Salmon and Brandy responding, so that she being part of this, right? Yeah. So I appreciate that, right? Yeah, they're working with me because they know that I care about the issues. But the queer community, right? I work more with the trans community than really the lesbian community. I'll be real with you, right? The lesbian community they good. They don't need my help, right? Yeah, I'm a dude. They don't want to talk with me. That's fine. You could go do yourself by yourself, right? Yeah. So some of the community I work with and ready to accept help, and some of them I'm not mad at that. Maybe they have other issues going on. You know what I mean? But whatever. They doing better than me, so you could judge. You could help or you could judge. That's a choice. Let's show NYC's unwavering support for Drag Story Hour. Unwavering support. I don't really know enough about it to just unilaterally support it. Okay. So the thing is that also there was actually some kind of a video that if I type it in, do they have it on the channel? I think they do. They're talking about how hard drives to Black Lives Matter protesters. Damn. Yeah, that's are they why are they trying to say that's gonna happen or they're encouraging it? I mean, this is just it's not cool. It's just fucked up. So one of the problems is that also people say that they be twerking at these events. Let me see what that is. Okay, so Drag Queen Story Hour. Okay. Now, I can understand, right? Yeah.
Drag queen store house resting. Origines, I love them all. I
Look, maybe, right, if the person's just reading a story, then fine, right? Yeah.
The Heights Public Library today debuting a Drag Queen story time.
Now, even if any woman came in like with this huge hair and this this dress, I mean, it seems theatric to an extent. You know what I mean? It's not just regular woman. You know what I mean? Very heavy makeup. You know what I mean?
Now,
younger. I just want to expose them to things they don't get to see every day and want it to become the more.
Okay. But the thing is, right here, I don't see any twerking going on. So maybe, right? Yeah. Right now, the people, right? They're into all kinds of stuff. If you're an anarchist, right? Yeah, you're right. Or even like it sounds like the people who are there's gay people there, and you know, maybe there's some kind of agreement that can be made. Okay, let's see this over here.
Drag queen is someone who
their identities comes really
Now this one over here,
come
right?
to life, or superheroes.
Personally,
like
I don't think
clowns,
this
but
is
prettier.
the kids seem to
And
be
I think-
having an okay time. The person's just telling the story, right? Yeah, it is a little theatrical, but you know,
Hanging out with people like you,
they're
isn't that
telling a story, right? Maybe the actor, I don't know.
awesome?
I don't see any twerking going on. So I think that it could be done good, it could be done bad, right? Be who you are. I don't see the penises and you know and the naked boobs and stuff. Maybe their books that they're reading aren't that bad. Maybe they are bad. Right? Well, so if they're concerned, we can just meet beforehand and say, look, you know, these are the books we're reading. This is what's going to be presented, right? There is not going to be twerking or maybe there is, right? Yeah. You guys can have that conversation beforehand and be honest about it, right? Don't say you're not going to be twerking and start twerking over there. People are going to get pissed off it's fair for people to say, you know, if I'm going to expose my kids to the show, I want to know what the show is about. And maybe you don't feel that way. So anyways, I sent them both messages. Let's do a live stream. Let's talk about it, right? Let's bring in the trans community, actual trans people. I don't know if they're trans. I'm not trans. I have a lot of people, honestly, if I was gay, I'd probably get a lot further than I am now, but I'm not gay. So, nothing against gay people, but I'm not. I'm just, yeah, I just have no desire to get on the dick. Zero. Or they don't. Anyways, Guardians of Divinity, okay. So they're following me and stuff, and, you know, I recognize them from events like fighting against vax mandates, so. Oh, let's take a look. Okay, let's go back to this one over here and show that how they really kind of like paint these guys in a certain way. So where is it over here? Okay, anti-vaxxers arrested after refusing to leave Museum of Natural History. So here, right, anti-vaxxers arrested. What they could have said was child arrested. I mean, damn. Look, let's look at the actual video, and then we'll look at how they write about it.
I'm locking it down. You guys fight for your own freedom, just you'll fight and what.
Okay, this is right. What's happening was extreme, you know what I mean? Like, there's also this other lady over here, right? They really use this guy's name. What's his name again? And they really focus, Mitchell Bosch, right? They really focus on trying to shame this guy and delegitimize him. But they don't talk about these other people at all.
You'll fight and what. You are traumatizing the little child.
To paint them in a certain way. This is really...
You're gonna fight as well. We stand with you. Forward or you got this.
Back up, thank you.
You are traumatizing a little child.
Yeah, like, you know, I mean, damn, like, this is just, wow. A group of anti-vaxxers hauled off in cuffs from the American Museum of Natural History in Manhattan this week during protests, which include one of the men peeing in a plastic bottle in the lobby. At least he didn't do it on the floor, right? Maybe they didn't allow him to leave. Maybe they didn't allow him in. He was waiting. I'm not saying I'm really for the peeing in the plastic bottle, but I'm also saying that, you know, when you gotta go, I mean, what do you want the guy to do? I'm sure he wasn't probably, you know, thrilled about peeing in the lobby, and you could see that you're using it on him now. I mean, if you peed on the floor, I mean, that would be worse, right? So, is there a bathroom in the lobby? Why couldn't someone just let him use the bathroom? That's what I want to know, right? What's the chance that he actually asked someone, "Can I use the bathroom?" and they said no? Let the guy use the fucking bathroom. Come on. Anyways, they refuse to use the lobby. Okay, that's fine. They're allowed to protest, right? They don't have proof of COVID vaccination. So they stay in the lobby, one woman dragging her 9-year-old along for the ordeal. The kid wants to go to the museum, you know. Kid's part of history now, I mean, really. But, okay, so over here, right, you can see the kid crying. But when I saw the thing earlier, I didn't really see the kid crying, and it's possibly from the way that, you know, she's scared for her parents and stuff, but it doesn't look like she's all, like, really proud to be there. She just looks like, yeah, like, I'm here, you know what I mean?
I want to know their name. Back up, thank you. Read.
You are traumatized.
I know a captain that works in the department.
Look at the child.
Look at this.
Look at the child. This is what we're doing to children.
Where are you taking her? Where are they taking her? Like, it's fucked
Yeah,
up.
where are they taking her? Where's the parents? Why don't they just give her to the parents? Are they taking her into the cop car? Am I getting out? If I were the kid, I'd be like, am I getting arrested? What is going on? It's terrible.
What kind of
Am I
future
getting
do we want for our
arrested?
children?
Am I going to the back of the car? Wow.
What kind of future do we want for our children? For
Yeah,
experimental.
this isn't winning. I mean, if this is Antifa seeing this, I mean, you guys are supposed to be against cops and stuff, right? I mean, what is this? Yeah, there is some kind of the J-Fredge people are kind of close to this, and the inflammatory language seems manipulative. These people are against racism? Where's the Asian Americans at? United Against Racism and Fascism, NYC. Where's their Asian Americans at, and where's their support for them and the struggle that they going through? Are you really against racism? Yeah, right. Now they're right. They want pictures of this guy. Why they want to strike back on him? Handle it yourself. If you recognize him, yeah, tell us who he is so they could get his ass. Maybe he deserves it. I don't know. Maybe so, maybe no. These people are just, you know, doing stuff on the camera, yeah. Whatever, you guys can handle your business. They want to make those motions, then, you know, they know that there's going to be some things that come with it, so. It is what it is. This guy's not, is this guy even white? Yo, this is some weird-ass rabbit hole. Honestly, I don't really give a fuck about, you know, you guys want to fight with them, that's between y'all, you know what I mean? But, this drag queen story out, there's going to be kids there. Once again, right, the concerns of Guardians of Divinity, it seemed like they're actually, I think in a tweet, they said they're willing to actually have a conversation. So that was actually cool. I mean, oh yeah. Let's set it up. Guardians of Divinity is willing to have a discussion before the event, right? So, I'm trying to I'm going to actually hit up by Eric Botch or whatever his name is, right? Maybe he's like, I'm going to talk to them, right? Yeah, look, Eric, I think it's really the responsible thing to at least talk with the Guardians of Divinity and say, look, you know, there's some concerns here. Maybe they can be mitigated. If not, it's not, right? If they're going to call you names and say you're a groomer, blah, 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 blah. I understand where being called a groomer would be, put you on the defensive. But I also understand, right, yeah, with their concern about, these things, and they're not getting, they feel like they're not having, you're not talking to me, and I've done trans work, right? So they're willing to talk, but they're getting shut out. They're being labeled, oh, you're anti-gay. Not true. You're Nazi. Maybe true, maybe not true. I don't know. Maybe they're fascist. Maybe true. I don't know. But who gets to decide? I don't see them saying we're Nazis or fascists on their site. So if you're saying that, right, honestly, you kind of acting like that because we see the cops dragging them out and stuff. Isn't that kind of like a fascist totalitarian state? Right? Not saying they should be allowed to break into people's apartments and stuff, right? But I think that's the gays against groomers. What is going on here? Yeah? This event that can happen this weekend. We know that there was a shooting in Colorado at these drag queen story hours. It's very inflammatory. I'm not saying y'all shouldn't have it at all, right? Yeah? But maybe there's a way to address some of the concerns. Why can't we do that? Look, they have all day to respond. I'm actually have the proof of, right? Proof of my reaching out to them. So now it's up to them to decide if they want to write. United Racism, their post on this got 462 likes, 268 retweets, and 70,000 views, okay? So 268 people, I mean, they like enough to retweet it. How many people are going to show up to the event? Don't really know, right? Let's look at on the other side how much they're getting with their stuff. Kwanzaa. Okay. So I think they announced that they're going to be going to the event, right? Or let's see. So here we could see they get 3 retweets. There's not really heavy. There are some that get more. They're a small group. They're outnumbered. So this is retweet, right? But the Gays Against Groomers is actually getting a lot more followers than this. So the Guys Against Divinity is just like one. Oh, okay. Taking children to be correctly show. The Gays Against Groomers, wow, that channel is pumping. So let's go see them. Okay. That's my first time, by the way. Wow, they even have a website. I'm going to send them an email. They are, yeah, I've met these people at the anti-vax events. Okay. Just because, right, she's a little over the top. It's not that bad. Depending on what they're doing, right? Yeah, I'm saying, like, this doesn't have to be. It could be, right? And there needs to be. It's okay for you to look into it. Family-friendly drag show. Well, maybe the protesters could be, right? It seems like they're willing to sit down and check it out, so. Right, if there's grooming, then we absolutely against it. Okay, because it confuses children. Are impressionable. Poison that well. We can never take that poison out. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so maybe some people, right? Sex toys next to kids' toothbrushes. Serious. That is okay. I mean, that's fair for them to make these kinds of, and also some of the books, right? Yeah. We could look into that. So, not saying that they should get total control over, right, what gets to be read at that event, but y'all can talk about it beforehand, maybe work something out, right? Maybe there's a middle ground. That's all I'm saying, right? There can be a compromise here. But we could see that even though I'm contacting them, they're not really. Let me send the email to the Guardians of Divinity. Already seem like they're ready to talk. Let's get to the. Do they have an email here? You are FNet. Okay. Come on, guys. They have a lot of followers. Okay, so there's 23 retweets for this event here, but the original one is 268. Damn. Yeah, I hope things don't really pop off here. When I look at these events, there's only like 20, 30 people. They're really outnumbered. And the way that they're really, you know, people come at them in this hyper-aggressive way. I think some of that's also, like, pumped up, because the thing is that, you see me at this, anti-vaccine mandate rally, and, Antifa showed up, but they, you know, I heard a little something going on, but I didn't really see anything, Is that Botcher getting pushed down? If so, that's not really cool. Yo, honestly, okay, so let me tell you right now, yeah? I think what this is, I heard that the the people who were protesting the event, I think they got pushed out. Who knows? Whoever made that move right there, you decide to escalate it, you know what I mean? Now you could get pushed back. Numbers here are not that big, but this seems to be. Is this something else? I don't think this is actually the same event. This is from resign over sexual harassment. That's something else. The video ended. Yeah, it's the last video that was about it. He just got pushed and now he's coming back, so I get it. I mean, in the moment, I wouldn't want to I would be like, what, were you streaming? If that guy comes running again, that guy's gonna get decked.
I would love to be in drag and read the Bible to the children.
How come you don't have police officers reading to the kids? How come you don't have firefighters reading to the kids? How come you don't even have a circus clown reading to the kids? Only drag queens.
I would love
What's
to
up
read
with
the
that,
Bible.
Eric? What's up with that? Are you grooming them, Eric?
What about the Bible?
Can I read the Bible? Sexualize children? Yeah, some gay people in the class, and I'm one of them. Grooming. It's against grooming. Opposed to it, Eric. You must be in another drag queen story hour right now.
They could be banging the door. They're not, right? So. Traitor, okay. 2 women from the Guardians of Divinity, an alt-right group, were arrested shortly after Botcher's West 24th Street apartment. Botcher is a pedo child groomer. People are, I don't know.
I am outside the House School Library in Chelsea, and I want to show you the face of hate right here in Chelsea.
Remember, they're going to teach transgenders against groomers. I'm Reverend Germanata.
Are you from Nampa?
You can see they're not that deep, you know what I mean? What, like maybe 20 people out there. They are very vocal though, you know what I mean? They're not that deep. So when we take a look at what's going to show up on Thursday, because I think they're going, all right? And they're literally saying defend drag story hour in NYC. This seems combative to me. they using the words joy and love, it seems combative to me, for real. Everybody's wearing a mask, you don't know who they are. Wow. It just looks so ugly. But what's being set up here? Look, the Guardians of Divinity say they're willing to talk. And they said it publicly. But I'm still waiting to hear from Antifa, yeah? Whatever they are. Look. So, we also saw, right, yeah? It might be a criticism of the actual book itself. It might be a criticism of the actual person, the dragon. We saw in that video, right, those two ladies who might represent some of the movement, not necessarily all of it, right? But they did not want a drag person doing the presentation at all. And, you know, you might not want it to happen. It might be okay sometimes, but not all the time. You know, and there might be some type of compromise that might be able to be made there. You know what I mean? If kids can say, look, this is a thing, right? Yeah. Right? It's not necessarily evil or bad, not necessarily good either. All right. And by making all the protests and stuff, you're making it like special. You know what I mean? It really could be just another day for real, right? Okay. As long as, right, yeah, there's not like, and I understand some of the concerns, right? They don't want the twerking. They don't want the, you know, the books with the penises in it. You know what I mean? And I think y'all can just have a conversation about that. Y'all need to like start pointing the finger and saying, you know, we're defending and they're, you know, evil and, you know, the kid's going to the back of the cop's car. It's just, come on, you know, it's just, it just seems so ridiculous. Anyway, yeah, there's that. Okay. That's what I got to say about that. Let me check my chat. It's kind of early. Bad count doesn't actually work. You know, okay. We have anybody in the chat? Oh, we do have some people in the chat. Okay. Good morning. Oh, Nikki. Okay, what's up? 12 Bellas? Under your swimsuit. That's enough. Yeah, like, you know, I think that my audience also, right? Most people think it's a little too far to have the penises, I think, in the book and stuff. I think weed arrest records for criminals should be expunged. I think it's fentanyl. Okay, I'm going to approve this. Whatever, any sexual activity between, as long as between consenting adults, never underage children, which is illegal, immoral to do whatever you identify as. Yeah. You know, I mean, I get that, right? Just the fact that someone there who is, you know, drag or someone who looks effeminate, right? It's not just they look effeminate. They go way over the top with this kind of like, you know, fabulous gear or whatever, right? Yeah, heavy makeup and, you know, shiny dresses and stuff that are not normal. It's theatric. And there's a difference there, right? So I'm not mad about it. I'm not really crazy about it myself. It's really in some ways actually a caricature to me, right? Whatever any sexuality activity anybody wants to do is fine as long as between consenting adults. Yeah, I would agree. Youth needs to understand the dangers of lean. No energy or funding should go towards explaining misgendering. Okay, what is misgendering, right? Yeah, who determines what's right and what's wrong? I'm not really sure. All inmates currently incarcerated for weed possession should be pardoned and released. I agree with that. Are drag queens really an issue when you consider cartels? Yeah, you know, exactly, right? There's this kind of like moral panic going on. Like they need a target to, they know there's going to be a lot of people that are unhappy and they want to release their, you know, their frustration into a certain community. Unfortunately, that happens to the Asian community all the time. And I recognize it, yeah? Okay, Guardians of Divinity, right? Yeah, you're my peoples, but the trans people are targeted unfairly. And, you know, there's some truth to that too. So let's work out, they're gays against boomers, you know what I mean? So they are not actually anti-LGBTQ. So y'all need to, like, give that a rest. Blue Sparrow, good morning, buddy. Talk to him. Sounds good. Yeah, sounds good to me. Alphabet Brigade should focus on adults. I understand why they target preteens. Leave the children alone. I do get that, right? Yeah, for me, I would personally make that decision. Yikes, holy moly, that's crazy, man. The skills community don't need to market anything towards children. Why does the children need to understand the purpose of sex toys? They need to leave the kids alone. I'm kind of a similar viewpoint myself, for real. So I cannot, you know, and the parents should get to have the right to decide, right, what they feel is appropriate for their kids and stuff. So, I'm not mad at that thing's right to exist, though, right? They get to do it, you know what I mean? Somewhere. I'm not saying they get to a child's room and stuff, but if there's someone, right, a dude who looks like a woman somewhere who's reading a child time story at a thing and they're not grooming kids, they're just reading, you know, normal story. They're not twerking. They just show up one day and, oh, that was different, you know what I mean? But, you know, and then that's really all it is. That's okay. You know what I mean? Oh, that guy kind of dressed different. He read the story, that was fine, you know, and then he went home and everything was the same. I think that could be a very real possibility here. That's actually, I think, the what most people want to see. That's just my opinion. Anyways, thanks for tuning in. I think I've said about what I had to say about that subject. I'll be staying on top of the story and seeing if they get back to me. I will send emails, actually. I'll gaze against consumers. They're already willing to, right? I sent the Unite Against Racism and Fascism. That's really the, you hit a wall with them. Let me try to contact Batra. Okay? What's his name? Okay, where is this stuff? Where is this Batra guy? I mean, I'm glad he's not actually, right, he's not tweeting incendiary stuff now. He's... This thing over here, okay. These... I have heard about this white power thing, right? Yeah, honestly, it's kind of a story that I don't really, never really cared for. But once you make it a symbol of a, like when you talk about black people using the N-word, stuff like that, right? People, if you keep calling them that, they're going to actually end up embracing it. So, you ain't gotta believe me. What do I know about being poor on the outside and being in these crappy communities? Antifa really, the ones who are Antifa, the people that are anarchists are closest to poverty, closest to the street. But then another group swept in, these fucking intellectuals and these middle-class bourgeois people, yeah? That don't really struggle like that. And, they end up repurposing the organization for their own concerns and priorities. Oh, wow. Well, this is cool. I'm going to actually, like to interview them on my channel. Tips. What tips? I don't even know. Hey, look, I've had Antifa on my channel before. Zool. Oh, man. Yo, they pissing me off, man. Yeah, pissing me off. Be real with this. Yo, what's up? I would like to interview you for my channel. Yes, I would. Okay. Let's see. No. What are we doing? We are sending email to some Antifa groups. The United Against Racism, right? They don't talk to Asian American activists. Prove me wrong. Who's racist? Okay, cool. Bam, again. Okay. I'm an activist first. I'm an activist. Interview requests. Okay, this is actually 80. Okay, they don't care about my political work as candidates, so just delete that. Boom. Okay. Copy this and send this to some more of these guys. Okay. Send. You're my friend. That's cool. I like Zool. I don't know what to trust over there. Yeah, there's a lot of weird shit going on. I don't know who to trust. It's fucked up. Zool, I need you to help me, man. These Nick Brana bullshit. I'm going through this shit and I have no protection. Thanks to fucking, you know, all the fucking. Yo, Brana speaking Assange event? Come on. Ridiculous. So, who else are they retweeting? These, New York City Antifa. Whatever. What are you, the fucking king of Antifa? Fuck out of here. Okay, copacetic. We'll see who this person is. The person's supposedly big in the movement, I guess. 2,000 pounds. They big time. Outlive them, New York City. What is this anti-fascist Jews shit like? Defend all our communities. Outlive them at riseup.net. Okay. Let's talk to these people too. Who else is following them? What are the relationships here? You know, a lot of these, you know, these anti-fascists, right? They're not really helping Asian American people out. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. I'm gonna do this again. Bam. Oh, my independent social media over is down. Actually, I gotta get rid of that. Oh my god, so many things to do now. Okay, you don't care about this candidate shits. So just delete that, and there's a double up there, and there's a 70 that goes to 80. Okay. Watch this. If I was smart the first time, I would have done this. Done this right here. Yes. Well, do it now. Okay. Interview request. Okay, we're gonna see if we get to talk to Antifa, right? Yeah. I could go to the actual Violence of Anarchists. I know where they at, but I don't really want to go into their territory right now. I have. What is going on here? Yeah, Dana got arrested, yo. Free Dana. Deanna, whatever her name is. Alright, well, anyways. Oh, some more stuff. Thank you, Ed. At least you need to invite people to share their POV. Thank you for my invitation. I watched the place of your interviews. I learned a lot from your content. Keep the great work, Ed. Thanks a lot, man. Appreciate that, yo. Alright, so I'm sending some emails. We're going to see if they get back to me. And that's basically it. So I'm going to end the stream. Hope you all enjoyed. Thank you so much.